protect me, who sliced her skin like a warning, like a prophecy, like a door slamming shut on my childhood. Who is she? The woman who took me from dirt hills and bare feet and a sky that still knew my name. The woman who traded my father's arms for a suitcase of silence and a life I never asked for. Who is she? The woman who called me names that stuck to my bones, who blamed me for the pain she refused to carry. She rewrote the day my innocence was taken, as if it never was. In her eyes, I made things up. I was wrong. For simply breathing as her daughter. Who is she? And why do I still love her? See, there was a version of her once, fire in her hips, light in her eyes, dance floors bending around her like the sun. She was beautiful. God, was she beautiful. And then she vanished, locked herself inside a mind even she couldn't reach. And I learned to disappear with her. A child learns silence the way others learn ABCs. A child learns to fade the way other kids learn how to play hopscotch. My body learned to evacuate itself whenever pain walked in the room. Jars shattering, razors flashing, arguments vibrating the wall like a hymn of harm. No sound, no time, no exit. Just black. And so I grew into a woman who mistakes love for danger, who mistakes danger for home, and touch her like a memory they weren't there for, who takes pain like an inheritance I never signed for. Pain equals love, love equals danger, danger equals home. Do the math. Watch how I'm waiting, my mother, this storm trapped in a shrinking body, this hurricane losing wind. Her texts still come though. I'm gonna call the cops on you. Love you, the kids, and X. Like a cheap hall pass into my bloodstream. And I hate them, and I want them, and I want her, and I don't, and I do. Because how do you stop craving the poison you were raised on? Who is she? The mother, the monster, the myth, the warning, the ghost. But here's the plot twist. I'm the one still standing. Barefoot girl on the dirt hill, woman with a twinge in her chest. Fighter who refuses to disappear into blackness ever again. I choose me. I am the wound and the fire that armed my silence. Thank you.
Oh, give it up for Helen. Another reminder, if you change your mind and decide you feel a little courage, you want to sign up, this energy is still in the counter. And you can do anything you want. Not anything. So if you have any poetry, it doesn't have to be poetry. If you used to write in high school like I did, share some of that. Or if you do art and you want to do a little show and tell, that would be perfect. All that rhymes. So up next, I actually have someone that I know. I'm gonna be doing some poetry. Give it up for Amien. Hello. Oh, hello. Hey. I have some poems for you. I've been working on them for a bit, so I hope they're good. This first one is dedicated to the first pet I've ever had in my life. It's called To a Cat Named Jupiter. It was also abrupt, an unforeseen meteor making a beeline to my core. A curious alien landed in my space, starry-eyed. In between big pointed ears, your great red spot. Yet, you were so tiny in my first embrace. Ever since you came into orbit, Stardust has rearranged, the composition of my love forever changed. I'm your 95 moons, I'm your constellations in the night sky. You're the biggest planet in my heart, my Jupiter. Okay. My next one is called Train Rides. To those unexpected connections I've made at different stations in my life, strangers who by coincidence sat beside me to endure this long train ride. I'd like to thank you for spending the many minutes in my most jovial seasons and my most crushing defeats. Yet, if you no longer feel pride in my presence, or the sounds of our laughs become dissonant, feel free to get off the next stop. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. And leaving the train, please watch the gap. I'll wave through the window, and maybe you do the same. Even though you left, I'll recall the friendship we had and smile to myself the rest of the way. Those are my 2 poems. Thank you very much. All right, we'll have a little break, a gelato break, a little hangout break, and be sure to check out our vendors when we have, all right? Yeah. All right.
It's me out here with Ron right now, man. Holy cow. At an open mic. Let's move around, get some people's IG and stuff like that, and we'll move from there.